Tonight, high emotion as an historic marriage proposal unites a fractious parliament. Staff left traumatised as a knife-wielding intruder terrorises a Illawarra beach service station. Catholic school teachers walk off the job over a new enterprise agreement. Saving lives on country roads, the confronting new campaign to protect regional drivers. And the Aussies pile the pressure on England on day 3 of the Adelaide Test.
This is 9 News Illawarra with Vanessa O'Hanlon.
Good evening. For the first time in 116 years, a marriage proposal has been made from the floor of Parliament House. The surprise question came from a Liberal MP during debate about legalising same-sex marriage, and his partner said yes.
Religious or otherwise.
A moment of history.
So there's only one thing left to do. Ryan Patrick Bolger, will you marry me?
A driver has escaped serious injury after colliding with a power pole and rolling his vehicle in Sydney's east. Emergency crews found the car on its roof, but the driver had already managed to free himself. The male was treated at the scene for head injuries and transported to Royal Prince Alfred Hospital. Police are still investigating the cause of the crash. Life can change in a split second. That's the message a farmer is sending to country drivers as the New South Wales government looks to tackle the road toll in regional areas. It'll have a primary focus on older male drivers that make up the majority of deaths.
When he was 19, Sam Bailey took a risk and didn't wear a seatbelt.
A 20-year-old Mittagong man has faced court charged for an armed robbery at Illawarra Beach. Security footage has captured the terrifying moment a female staff member is threatened with a machete, fleeing with a large sum of cash.
Casing the Illawarra Beach service station, a man lurks near the checkout around 5 p.m, questioning closing times.
Catholic school teachers have gone on strike for the second time in a month, fighting against proposed contract changes to their arbitration rights. All staff will vote on the enterprise agreement tomorrow, with more action planned if the changes go ahead.
It's 8:30 a.m. at Good Samaritan Primary School in Ferry Meadow.
The heart of Shellharbour has come to life after Council's new $60 million civic centre opened on the weekend. Excellency General David Hurley unveiling the new development.
Library. It has a library, a museum, auditorium, meeting rooms, there's a coffee shop, a great civic plaza for people to enjoy the outdoors.
The sounds of engines roared through the region as part of the annual Bikie Toy Run. Donating to the City of Wollongong's annual Giving Tree Appeal, more than 200 motorcyclists hand-delivered gifts for disadvantaged children. The Christmas tradition has been running in the Illawarra for 28 years. Still ahead, the ATO crackdown on cash-only businesses. The new megastore set to change the face of sporting goods in Australia. And the big hitting Cookers saved by the rain against their arch rivals.
Yeah, I've been want to get in the sports industry for a while now.
Ross Greenwood, 9 News.
From sporting goods to Mike with sport, and the Aussies are flying in Adelaide, Mike.
That's right, it's not looking good for the English tonight. Coming up, Lion soars as Australia's bowlers make the tourists' life a misery on day 3. And Mitchell Pearce explains why he chose the Knights over Cronulla and Manly.
Tonight's Sport Update, proudly brought to you by Red Rooster's new luscious saucy wings. Winner, winner.
Nathan Lyon took to the air, pulling in the catch of the summer as Australia put its foot on England's throat in a one-sided day at the Gabba. At the dinner break, the tourists were 2 for 19, still trailing Australia's first innings total by 223.
With their tails up, the Aussies.
A massive storm front has washed out the South Coast T20 cricket competition at the weekend. The rain-affected round saw the Cookers narrowly defeat rivals the Rail before the match was abandoned.
Pouring rain didn't dampen the Cookers' batting fire.
And returning to golf, Jordan Zunic says he did everything he could at the Australian PGA Championship, the Port Kembla product finishing runner-up to Brisbane's Cameron Smith in a thrilling sudden death playoff. Now coming up after the break, Gavin Morris with the weather.
This weather update proudly brought to you by SunSense. You can now triple your sun care with SunSense sunscreen.
The 9 News app is here. When news happens near you, we'll alert you. The free 9 News app. Go straight to the source you trust. One winner has emerged from the citizenship debacle, Australia's latest word of the year, Quasi. Inspired by the likes of Barnaby Joyce and Scott Ludlam, the moniker is a blend of Kiwi and Aussie. There were queues for commuters at the Qantas domestic terminal at Sydney Airport this morning due to a false alarm. The airline's operating systems were affected by up to 15 minutes, forcing delays for at least 3 flights. To finance now, and the All Ords have closed down 5 points. And right now, one Aussie dollar is buying 0.75 US cents. And that's 9 News for this Monday. I'm Vanessa Hanlon. Enjoy your evening. Good night.